Mr. Bridgecrane, you're first.
Buenos dias, señores y señores. We have some questions to face today. What's your name? Is your name John Whitmire? Hopefully you're all familiar with the name of John Whitmire. We have some other questions to face today. Is Rod Underhill an idiotic scumbag? Why do we have to face that question? Because y'all's employees created a beautiful but extremely expensive, complicated incident back in March with your craptastic fair enforcement policies. I'm in a little bit of better mood when I first started to talk about this, because I see that Judge Whitmire and District Attorney Rod Underhill have created a beautiful opportunity for Sarah Westbrook to deploy her parachute. I have struggled for about 5 years. It's really none of your business whether I use sex work or selling my food stamps or shoplifting to come up with $28 to put on an honored citizen fare card. But that happens to me and other people. And then we have the incident where Ana Del Rocio is harassed and thankfully eventually vindicated by Judge Whitmire. But we've had this the climate matters. I was given a scholarship to go to New York City in 2014 and be part of 420,000 people marching in the street for the climate march. So yay-hoo for electric buses. But Rod Underhill, with his idiotic decision to prosecute Ms. Del Rocio for giving a false name, has now thrown your whole craptastic fair enforcement policy up in the air. Now you're going to have to decide, as a board, I think you should have to vote on it, whether you're going to appeal to the Oregon Court of Appeals about whether your fair enforcement system is constitutional or not. And that's just gross. It never should have happened. Unfortunately, Ms. Westbrook is leaving, so we only have Harry Supporter with us to try and craft a humane, legal, constitutional way to keep the fair revenue coming in. But it's unfortunate that a woman went to jail, that Trimet passengers almost every day get booked into jail. There needs to be a better way. It's a huge mess that all this money gets shuffled around. We pay a district attorney who doesn't use his own staff. He goes out and gets Katie Suver from another judicial district, and she doesn't win. And all you people are getting paid, not necessarily you, but attorneys, district attorneys, assistant district attorneys, staff at the ACLU are getting paid in excess of $80,000 a year. And every month I'm deciding sex work, shoplifting, selling my food stamps illegally to find $28 to get on Trimet.
So, Charles, you've made your point, and you're beyond your time limit.
Thank you for the indulgence, and there are no further responses required. Right. It just needed to be on the record. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Jim.
I'm President Warner, board members. My name is Jim Howell. I'm an old retired transit planner. I circulated, I put in a letter to the editor in the Tribune last week. I don't know if you read it, but if you haven't, I've circulated it. I'm opposed to closing down the bus stops in downtown. There was some talk about that for several reasons. And the main reason is that they provide the connectivity in the system that's needed. Connectivity in a transit system is probably, along with frequency and span of service, the three most important aspects of a good system. And if you start degrading the connectivity, the system doesn't function well. The mall stops, they constitute the 7th busiest max station in the system, and should never be shut down, because they provide the connection to the Fifth Avenue Transit Mall with its buses and trains. Even though it's just 2 blocks from the another stop, it's important that it remain. The Skidmore stop, it provides the only connection to the number 20 bus, which has just recently been upgraded to 15-minute service and all-night service. So that should not be eliminated. It also serves Saturday market. The other stop, the King Street stop, Kings Hill stop, it probably should never have been built in the first place, but I don't know if it's worth the money to close it down, because someday it might be the terminus of a streetcar line that will finally replace this line when light rail goes into a tunnel where it belongs. Thank you.
Jim, thank you for your thoughtful comment.